Alright, so the only one we got left is the one from Troll and Toad. This one's number 15. One day I'm gonna have to figure out what these numbers mean. I wonder if it's like the order placed that day. Who knows? Who cares? More importantly, who cares? And here we have it, folks. I don't think I was supposed to like rip it clean through like that, but that's what happened. My Spellbook of Eternity never came in the mail, and I swear I ordered one. Oh wow, they actually put card covers on like expensive cards. I didn't know that. It makes sense. I mean, I really only ordered like the cheapest cards off of Troll and Toad. I know it's a Spellbook of Eternity right there, but I ordered another one that never came from Amazon. Wow, they put a lot more. And there it is, people, the Grand Spellbook Tower, the most expensive card in the deck. And that's why I say Prophecy is a budget deck, because this card cost me like 18 bucks, because I got it on sale. Like, normally Troll and Toad for the expensive cards, they're the most expensive, but they were having a sale on like Prophecy stuff. Like, I brought a Temperance and a World in this pack, because I don't know why they're having a sale on Prophecy. Maybe they thought the deck was going to go down in playability, even though it's only going to go up when Shaddolls get out on the get out, because all the Shaddolls are spellcasters, and they're unaffected by the mirror match because of Midrash. You really only need one special summon in this deck, like World or High Priestess of Prophecy, and then they can both attack over Midrash. So I see Prophecy being an even better deck in the future. This card is absolutely insane. You can recycle your spells. Like, Fate is limited to 1, but it doesn't matter because you can recycle it every turn with this card. And you can even recycle it with Strength, but plus you get to draw twice per turn. And it's like Gear Town, it gets destroyed. You will always be able to get Stoic because it counts itself. And Stoic is usually the card that you go for anyway, because when they're like popping your stuff and going off, they're usually like, you wouldn't summon Temperance, because they'll probably just blow through that too. But they blow through the Stoic, then Temperance goes safely to your hand for next turn. Just so good. Eternity, obvious staple. You just need it to get your banished spellbooks back. And I run 2 because a lot of the times you will banish one to use a Fate, and it doesn't really matter because you have the second one, and after the first Fate, it's just so easy to get the second one if you use Secrets, Master, Eternity, then Fate again, and then you still have access to your spellbooks. Divine Wrath is so good. I'm not sure which is better, Divine Wrath or Breakthrough Skill, but I really like this because of discarding Stoic and World. And Monster Effects is the only protection you really need in this deck, because first of all, you're popping all their back row, second of all, Spellbook of Wisdom. And this is better than a lot of the other effect negation cards in the game because it also destroys the monster. So, and you're making so many pluses in this deck, the -1 for the cost doesn't really matter. Herald of Perfection, this is a really good card because Downer Magician is a thing. Otherwise, I don't think it would be worth it. Because if you draw a World, although you have a lot of discard outlets now with Divine Wrath and like Mask Change second, you can always put like a World or a Stoic back in your deck, or maybe even a Dead Temperance, and then add a Priestess to a hand, add Blue Wood to the hand. You don't use your extra deck much anyway, so I don't see why you wouldn't run Herald. Another Spellbook of Wisdom, because you gotta run 2. A lot of people like maxing out rarities. I like having different rarities, so that I can tell like which card helps me out in that clutch moment. Like, so I can tell which cards are my lucky cards. Maybe you think it's weird, but whatever. I do what I want. Rogeki Break, not as good as Divine Wrath. I just bought it because I didn't have 3 of them, so. Magical Cylinder, I bought this because the ban list is probably going to hit Soul Charge down to 1. But when people Soul Charge for 5, and then you hit them with Magic Cylinder, it's game over, because they probably have at least a 3000 attacker with like they're exceeding and synchro summoning after they use the Soul Charge. And even if you use this before they Soul Charge, then they can Soul Charge less. Magic Cylinder is really come back. I always thought that it was underrated, but now it is very underrated.